Hey y'all, my name is Samantha Pennington. I will be presenting to you Be Friendly Not Trendy program, a cyberbullying prevention program for high school girls. Okay, so my site is Hope Presbyterian Church. My decision makers are Joanna Cosby, who will serve as the primary decision maker and has the responsibility of an events manager at the church. My two other decision makers are Kim Mitchell and Brian Albridge. My stakeholders are high school girls, parents of the girls, and the guidance counselors. The parents are a part of this stake because of their involvement with their children. These group of girls usually involve their parents in any issue or problem that they may be to the extent of cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is using information on communication technologies to deliberately let hostility thrive online. Cyberbullying is mainly done on social media, on phones, gaming platforms, messaging platforms, and it also includes flaming, harassment, cyberstalking, and etc. Cyberbullying is a huge issue in schools because it is often accompanied by physical bullying. Cyberbullying can have long-term effects mentally, emotionally, and physically. A couple of my prevalence rates are according to the National Bullying Prevention Center, 38.7% of girls have experienced cyberbullying. 41% of students who reported being bullied at school indicated that they think the bullying would happen again. And then we're hoping that this program can hopefully prevent that bullying from happening again. A survey conducted in Canada in 2004 showed that more than 2/3 of students have heard of cyberbullying, while at least 1/4 have experienced it. Cyberbullying violences increases the rise in the use of social media. A couple of these costs due to cyberbullying are depression, anxiety, self-esteem and confidence issues, poor concentration in school, drug abuse, and suicidal attempts or thoughts. Some of my contributing behaviors are members of the public, disabilities, race, religion, and physical appearance. The main one I wanted to focus on are members of the public. They play a huge role in cyberbullying. Actions by the public, especially social media users, fuel cyberbullying. Some of these actions include creating memes out of the most embarrassing photos of students, sharing these posts, commenting, retweeting, and making fun of the whole situation. The public also creates room for trolling victims who have faced bullying or cyberbullying. Sometimes parents, teachers, and friends tend to turn a blind eye on cyberbullying, and this makes the whole situation worse. In trying to change this behavior, teachers, parents, students have to be made aware of these ways to help these crime affects the well-being of girls and how to report cyberbullying. Teachers should be trained on cyberbullying prevention, as should students and parents. My priority population are high school girls. Only 6% of boys reported being bullied online, compared to 15% of girls, particularly older girls aged 12 to 17. A higher percentage of male than of female students report being physically bullied, whereas a higher percentage of female than of male students report being the subjects of rumors and being excluded from activities on purpose. Some of my predisposing factors are decrease in self-esteem, faking sickness, feeling of loneliness, or even change of friend groups. A reinforcing factor is positive support from others, which is very important to even help that predisposing factor of feeling lonely. Just being positive to others will help. Enabling factors are multiple social media platforms, easy access to the apps, and the option to do or post things anonymously. One of my programs that I researched is the Effectiveness of Safe Surfing Intervention Program in Reducing WhatsApp Cyberbullying. Now, this program is only based on one app, whereas all the apps are pretty dangerous. But this program's goal is to improve the classroom climate and reducing cyberbullying in this app. The main hypothesis of the study is that the experimental groups would demonstrate decreased cyberbullying, an improved classroom climate, and an improvement in students feeling belonged in the classroom. This study outcome proved their hypothesis to be correct. There was a significant decrease in cyberbullying on the WhatsApp, an increase of better classroom climate, and every student in there feeling more belonged. My next program that I found is Staying in Their Own Lane, Ethical Reasoning Among College Students Witnessing Cyberbullying. How do college peers attempt to help those being cyberbullied? These students were from 7 different colleges and universities, all in the United States. Their outcome of the study pertained to how college students understood cyberbullying and whether they should or should not help others when witnessing. Evaluating those opinions of the experimental groups, those who did not help contributed with race, friendships, and skepticism of how unsafe the situation was or how safe it was. And when those did help, those being cyberbullied or bullied in general, they acted in groups, organizing as circles of protection. My proposed solution is having both the bullies and the victims join this program because it will be essential by showing them what cyberbullying can cause to someone's life, since most teenagers may be practicing cyberbullying without even knowing the weight of the problem it causes. My theory of planned behavior explains the atmosphere of being educated on how others have been affected by cyberbullying and how it will have a positive effect on those attitudes and beliefs on the subject. My selected constructs would be perceived behavioral control, attitude, and subjective norm. Constructed in this program, the development of a self-report questionnaire, group sessions, and website learning will be provided in hopes to decrease cyberbullying. This use of self-report questionnaires will help discover other coping strategies, as with group sessions will help others learn off of others' opinions and or experiences. Studies say it would help to share design and a way of healing for victims of the cause. Cyberbullying protection on social media using machine learning algorithms. Through the use of the machine, a prediction on cyberbullying can be easily identified and fought with before it became a problem to the victims. My program overview. Beginning the week of November 8th, the participants will meet every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5:30 after school. A total of 6 sessions will be held over the course of 3 weeks at Hope Presbyterian Church. Our mission is to help high school girls prevent cyberbullying or help those whom are cyberbullying others. Our goal is, after participating in the program, there is hope to lessen the amount of high school girls that deal with the cyberbullying on the internet, as well as help them gain their own self-efficacy or confidence. Our behavioral objective. By the end of the 3-week program, about 90% of the target population will decrease the amount of unkind words on others' social media posts. The effective objective. By the end of this program, 85% of the participants will completely change their outlook on cyberbullying, which will allow them to start using their phones in a more positive way. They will be able to discuss with those their changed habits on social media to make it a more welcoming place. Cognitive objective. By the end of the program, 100% of the targeted population will be able to define all aspects that is cyberbullying and then name off 3 things they can do better with their social media. By developing confidence in these high school girls, as well as teaching them the do's and don'ts of social media, we will help prevent cyberbullying and start creating a more positive environment at school and online. My marketing plan will consist of flyers, brochures, media announcements, press releases, and this will all be made and distributed throughout the high schools in the city of Memphis. Our goal is at least 75% of high school girls will be aware of the program taking place at Hope Church, and about 50% will sign up and participate. This is my public service announcement. It will happen on October 24th. And then this one is my press release. It will also be released on October 24th. This is my flyer. I will print out 200 flyers and put in all the schools. And then I will print out 200 brochures. They will also be printed out and handed out within the schools. And then I have 200 emails that will be sent out to all the parents prior to the program. This is my brochure. This is my social media posts that I will be putting out on the same days as my press releases. My budget justification. In order to implement this program, we are requesting the Shelby County Health Department of Public Health to provide the teens support. This number can get smaller because of the in-kind donations that they will be giving us for this program. The participants of this program will not be charged any interest fees as well. This is my unit plan. Session 1, what is cyberbullying? This will be an entry to our program. Just letting them learn a little bit about what it's going to be about. Session 2, kind words are like honey. We're going to be handing out t-shirts, a social fast I will get to in a second. Session 4, light it up. We'll have a little fire pit activity. Share the good news and be the change will be our conclusion. Social fast, fasting from social media and learning to go without. Focusing on surrounding ourselves with more positivity and eliminating those objects, apps, or people that defeat that goal of ours. Behavioral. By the end of the session, 80% of the participants will show they were able to stay off social media for the whole assigned week. Cognitive. By the end of the session, 90% will be able to identify if that app really needs to be kept or not put back on their phone. Effective. By the end of the program, or the end of the session, 95% of the participants will be able to tell positively that they have felt way better without that app during the week-long social fast. This is my schedule. We're going to kind of have like a little warm-up of an entry of if anyone has done a fast before from social media, if they liked it or disliked it. And then a couple more minutes we will discuss and take a poll of what different types of social media everyone has. And then we're going to demonstrate a PowerPoint presentation of my own personal experiences of cyberbullying. And then we will go from there. This is my session evaluation. Basically, behavioral, number of participants actively doing the activities and self-evaluations. Cognitive is the number of students who will be picked out, who successfully picked out the app and were doing what they were told during class session. This is our polls and journaling that we will be doing during this session. Choosing to be friendly, not trendy, will educate the participants on the negative effects of cyberbullying and the importance of surrounding yourself with positive words and actions so you can be a beacon of light unto others that will hopefully help eliminate cyberbullying completely. Thanks for watching, and bye.